expect this season from the Real Rap Podcast. You can expect artists, entrepreneurs, everyday people. You do not have to be a celebrity to be a part of the show. You already know, Sultan 100 Mil. We back at the Real Rap Podcast. Mr. 17 Summers, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Keep That Shit Going. You already know how we do it, man. Shout out to Pro Sound Recording Studio. And remember, this is the #1 podcast in the world. So if you are an artist and you want to get on the show, man, make sure you get up with the Real Rap Podcast. If you a CEO and you need to get some more traction, make sure you get up with the Real Rap Podcast. If you a female, you do hair, you get what I'm saying? You got your own hair business. You might be selling wigs, whatever it is. You need some more traction. Get with the Real Rap Podcast. We'll build up some motherfucking reels for you and get your whole system turned up, man. Make sure you got some eyes on your brand. You get what I'm saying? And at the Real Rap Podcast today, we got a very special guest today on the pod, man. We got my man, Beez in the building. He's straight from West Philly, holding down the 717. Make some noise for my man, Beez, man.
Yeah, man.
You already know, man. Beez been in the game since he was 14. And his music really acts as a bridge between generations, blending that classic, nostalgic feel with today's sound. He draws inspiration straight from real life. And he worked his way into being recognized by his peers as one of the elites with a project like A Book of Stoves. He coming for y'all, The Book of Stoves, man. You know what I mean? He's fully independent. And now he's gearing up for his next project, Kid from the Grove. Let's tap in with the story, the grind, the vision. Welcome to the Real Rap, Beez.
What's up, Sultan?
You already know, man. You know, on the Real Rap Podcast, man, the way we like to start it off, man, we like to get the show started with some bars, man. So we need you to go ahead and bless the mic while you here, bro.
Man, there, man. I was trying to know that. What I said? I said I used to want it all, now I got it. Don't pity me, you see these bank rolls in my pocket. Look, I just ordered a bell of exotic, no dance. When I slide through Millie Rocket. I gotta chill.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give too much right now. But listen, Book of Stoves is out on all platforms, hosted by DJ Amir. It's a classic. You gotta tap in. Got legends on there. You just gotta come tap in with me. If you ain't familiar, please come get familiar.
Hey, the Book of Stoves. When did that project drop?
The Book of Stoves is, to be quite honest, Book of Stoves is exactly a year old today.
Okay.
A year old today. I've been pushing it every day, man. I seen something from Tyler the Creator that said, man, just because it came out last year, you got to treat it like it came out yesterday. You got to keep pushing it. You got to keep driving it, keep pushing it. That's my pride and joy, though, right there, that Book of Stoves.
Well, what made you go with a host on that? 'Cause that's not really too much something that we hear a lot of as of today.
Because growing up in Philly, it was that DJ session. Like everybody rushed home, turned on Power 99, and DJ Amir had that session right there.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted that DJ Amir cut. Everybody wanted that DJ Amir drop. You know what I mean? The radio killer drop. You know what I mean? So once I got the opportunity to get that, you know what I mean? I had to. Okay. Had to for the city.
So you've been making music since you was 14?
Yeah, I've been making music since I was 14.
What's like some of the earlier artists that, you know what I mean, really helped mold your sound?
Oh shit, believe it or not, at 14 I was really into like that Mac and Brad, that Scarface, Beanie Sigel, that real, you know what I mean, we from Philly, everybody rap, so that whole underground, like, you walk out your door and then you hear it on the radio. It's like you putting two and two together. Like, it's that real life rap, that real raw rap.
So you would say it was Beanie Sigel and Scarface?
Scarface, yeah, most definitely. Scarface is one that I think this generation don't know how fortunate that we are to have a person like Scarface in the game.
Yeah. So just jump right into it. You got any children?
I got one daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 13. Well, I got one biological. I mean,
Right.
I got 3 daughters.
Okay. How is it? How is that like being a dad and raising a little teenager?
Raising a little teenager, it is a whirlwind, bro. We got is you can't discipline you out of your kid. That's the crazy part. Bless you, bro. You can't discipline you out of your kid when you see you coming out of your kid and you gotta correct it. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but it's a joy. It's a joy being a girl's dad. It's a joy raising them.
You probably might have to put that out.
Yeah.
Because it's so much we want to, it'll make us look fuzzy. Because you got a big ass bazooka.
What put this up with this thing? Yeah.
So, yeah, being a dad, man, like, so what, you had your daughter, she live with you, have her every day, or how does that go?
Me and her mother co-parent. She lives in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Get her every break, fly down as much as can. I'm gonna look at the cup half full type of person. Like that distance from PA to Florida it's a lot, but it's not. It'll make my daughter well traveled. Like she wouldn't be scared to go travel or scared to go off to college because she's
used to coming back and forth.
Yeah, used to traveling, getting on that road, getting on the plane. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah. So you got more kids coming in the future, or it didn't ease off that?
Nah, like the baby, the trophy. She 13. Like she 13. So nah, that's a huge gap.
Right.
It'd be a big separation. It'd be literally starting over to have a only child again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you've been doing music since you was 14. Like, what's some of the problems you feel like that might be stopping you from getting to the next level that you want to be at?
Most definitely myself. Staying out of trouble. Staying out of the way. You know what I mean? I just got out from doing 5 years. So that 5 years is a big chunk out of my music career where I was putting in work and then it was a big absence. So staying out the way, staying focused and dedicated to the craft, because you can't be halfway in, halfway out. You got to be fully locked in, and I'm fully locked in.
Mm-hmm. So do you like put together like a plan?
Yeah. Put together a nice little plan. I used to wing it, but that only gonna get you about so far and burning a lot of money. You gotta come to your senses and get a plan. You gotta get a plan, write it down. You're right. Well, allergies, Kelly.
Allergies, that weed, goddamn.
No, but yeah, you gotta write down a game plan. You got to have trustworthy people that you can talk and counsel with, that can give you good advice and want to see you do good. Mm-hmm. So that's that. Those are I think are the main 2 important things. Of course, with talent, but you gotta have knowledgeable people in your corner, and not only knowledgeable but people that want to see do good. That's hard to find those people, but when you do, you gotta hold on to them and don't let them go.
Yeah. So I feel like long as I know you, you always been making music. I want to say in the well, not making music, but before I get to that point, I want to say like you always lived like in the Lancaster area, right? Yeah. And that's basically halfway between Philly and Harrisburg.
Right.
Why would you choose Harrisburg to come and make your music instead of Philly?
I think Harrisburg got like one of the top sounds when it comes to it's a lot of creators out here and there's a lot of good studios out here, but the sound that started in the Harrisburg it's a good sound. It's a good sound. I just love the whole setup out here. Like the whole setup out here, it's a good joint, man.
Yeah,
it's a real good joint. I'm a little fried, but I wish I could articulate really what I want to say right now. But the sound that's created out here is unique. Like you can get to go be yourself. In other places, you you kind of looking over and trying to do what the next man do or sound like the next person. Right here, you can go lose yourself in the studio and create.
Yeah.
Freely.
That whole vibe is here.
Yeah.
You got any favorite like local artists? Give me your favorite top 5 local artists.
Oh shit! Favorite top 5 local artists.
Yep.
I would name it. It would be in order. It'll be out of order because I just named my whole trap my family. But without excluding us, I would say the boy Bray from Link. He a talented boy. My man Max Mason. He's tough. Laddie Morant. He one of them spitters out there. D Burner. It's a bunch of talent out here and around this. But that's just I just named Lancaster. I just named Link. That's like that top 5, and I can't forget D Burner. But out Harrisburg way is you got artists like Racked Up. You got artists like what's his name? Gusto. He got. I remember before I got booked, the young boy had a crazy wave out here. The young boy K Shiz, he was in the playlist. He was in the Rolodex. But as of right now, I like Racked Up, Gusto. I like who else we out here? I be really boy Young Dev. He can spit. It's so many people, dog. It'd be unfair, and I don't want to leave nobody out because I fuck with a lot of people, but it's a lot of talent out here in the whole 717 in these counties. There's a lot of talent out here that gets overlooked because they from a county.
What you feel like is probably one of the things that's missing out here for the artists to actually get to that major level?
People that don't mean artists no good out the way. Like, there's a lot of people in there doing it just for the money.
Yeah.
And when you in a up and coming stage of making music, you need those olive branches. You need those people that really mean you well, that mean the craft well, that mean hip hop well, that means to do music well. But besides that, we're not talking about that. Need a venue, a consistent venue for an artist that can create.
To perform, you mean?
Yeah, to perform, not create. Yeah.
So you said something. You said people who do it for money. So let me ask you, wouldn't that be business?
Yeah, that would be business, but it's also like it's also an art that needs to be catered to as well. Like, it is the business. You cannot forget the business. But when there's once you dry that play out, that play is done. You know what I mean? But if you nurture in that craft, that seed is going to grow. People going to see that as a pathway through there to get to wherever. Then that's like.
So what would you say to the artists who you feel like that would finesse somebody who just genuinely helping them?
They gonna like what the nigga said what Fab said it the best. The karma of fucking over a good nigga is the asshole you end up with.
Yeah. Did you ever deal with how many shows you did so far?
Countless. I can't even count. I've been all over doing shows.
Do you pay to do those shows?
Yeah, occasionally.
Do you think that that's cool? How do you feel about paying to do the show?
Paying to do a show that isn't bad. Is to get in front of a crowd, especially if it's not your audience.
Yeah,
it's not bad, especially if you don't have a demand, you don't offer anything.
Yeah,
other than your talent, then yeah, you have to pay to get into that. You have to get in. If you bring people, then you got some type of leverage to balance. Then that's where you don't get what you ask for. You get what you negotiate for.
Okay. Have you dealt with any janky promoters?
Oh yeah, they're around. they're around, but
Tell me a story of a situation where you dealt with a janky promoter.
Oh man, I dealt with a janky promoter. Like, not a lot of the times, a lot of the artists want to perform. Up and coming artists, they want to perform with the headliner, not with the headliner, but at least the headliner get to see their acts. Like sometimes, like you performing it, like maybe bro fuck with the music, say something to you. Just that's that little notch of encouragement can push an artist so far. Nobody, I mean, it's a far fetched idea if you think like a nigga hear you perform one time and gonna sign you. That's not it. But so you go in here, you pull up to the venue, you perform. Now you waiting to see the headline. The headliner don't show up, and that's the end of the night. You know what I mean? Like,
so you been in a situation like that?
Oh yeah, man.
Tell me a time when that happened.
Shit, man. Without going too much, it was something around like probably like a year and a half ago.
Who was it? What was the event?
Without saying too much, it was one of these lounges or something over here in I think the S Lounge or whatever, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. Artist.
Who was supposed to be there?
Bro.
Who was the headliner, basically?
The headliner was supposed to be Scrilla.
Okay.
Headliner was supposed to be Scrilla.
Okay.
Something happened along the lines with something going on out whatever. Bro ain't never performed. We ain't.
Did he show up?
He came through in a monkey suit. He came through in a monkey suit and slid through. He spoke in a black and mild, came through and dipped and left.
So he came through. He got his back in.
Oh, I don't know his personal business. I don't know none of that.
So you don't know if he got the back end, but the nigga did pull up. He walked through. He came in.
Yeah, he came in.
Was it a full house?
It was a nice crowd.
So it looked like his money was in there or no?
It could have been in there. Yeah.
So I mean, because most of the time I did hella shows. Like a nigga ain't even gonna pop out. Nigga ain't gonna come in if the money ain't there.
Yeah. He popped in and he ain't performing nothing like that. He came through. I don't even want to call it a walkthrough.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened on their personal end or however the things was came. But it was. I mean, a couple bottles was brought in.
So, but you would call it a janky situation?
I would call it. From the artist standpoint, for what you was thinking you were going to get from that.
Yeah. So what you was told was he was going to be there. Y'all was going to perform.
You gonna perform,
and then he perform after y'all done, blah blah. But that never happened.
Yeah, that never happened. You know.
But you paid to do it.
Yeah.
Do you expect a refund in situations like that, or are you just like fuck it? I performed.
I mean, it be like you at those points you gotta make a decision right then and there. Like you gonna get mad or you gonna make the best of the situation with who's there. Because you never know who's there.
Yeah.
You never know who's paying attention to how you moving and how you handling the situation. So you always got to handle it professional and always network. I done met some of the realest homies and some of the best connections in janky shows.
Yeah.
A janky situation like that, like a fucked up ass show. I was in a show out DC where we inside. And it's raining inside. Like, it's a whole storm outside, but that shit's happening inside, too. Like, It just happens. Like, and that's traveling from here to there. That's a long situation. That's a long ride over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it happens. You just got to make the best out of it. That's part of the hip-hop journey. That's part of the story, though.
What's like a situation you feel as though you kind of got involved with that wasn't real? That was like a fake to get money out you, or it didn't work in the music business?
It was these people running around DMing motherfuckers saying they got connections with motherfucking Honcho and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Tell me about that. What happened with that? What the whole name of that was?
Oh, like, no, they just be popping up like DM me. Now, some people that be like DM me on that joint, they real people, which obviously is real people connected to it. So you gotta take that chance. You know what I mean? You gotta kiss a lot of frost to meet that prince. No Diddy. You know what I mean? Pause on all that. But,
So a nigga hit you up, boo, yeah, bro, we tied in with Honcho, we get you the feature.
yeah, like they fucking with you.
They fucking with your shit, woo. And you gotta pay a certain amount of money.
Yeah, no, that's when you gotta that's when you be like, I'm like, yo, let's pull up and meet. Let's talk. You know what I mean? I'm not, and I just keep it really like, I'm not just sending no money to somebody, random nigga online, a random person online.
So that you never got scammed in the music business?
Oh yeah.
Tell me about a scam.
But like shit like that, like you learn not to do that from shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, or these fake
I done lost a shitload of money in this business, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'll throw any nigga under the bus when I paid you some money, bro. They put niggas in jail for trying to get money.
Yeah.
So if I pay you for something, I really be expecting that shit. When I don't get it, which has happened to me, that's what developed me to be the person that I am today. Came from doing shitty business with people.
Yeah.
Now what happens is a lot of people out here actually get fucked over. But they won't be the sacrificial lamb and let people know that they got fucked over, and then that person will continue getting to fuck people over. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, so one of the things at the Real Rap Podcast is that we're trying to shed light and bring that shit so that the next person don't end up in no fucked up situation, because a lot of people is naive and they just getting started. And a guy like you got over a decade in the independent game. Yeah. So I know you know what to watch out for because you done been down the road. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? That's the reason I'm asking you. It's not really to throw nobody under the bus. It is to enlighten the youngins who's thinking about getting in the music business so that they know what to look out for.
Yeah, so
because people playing on you out here.
See, it's hard. It's like we said before. Like, I've been doing this since I was 14. Like, I come from being the youngest out of the group. Like, my brother had a rap group called LCF. Yeah. Like, him in the neighborhood, a collective of the top spitters. Now, they are at least, everybody is at least 5 to 6 years older than me. Right. So I got to sit back and learn. I ain't gotta, if I can see you burn your hand on that, I ain't gotta touch it to find out how hot it is to burn my hand. Right. So I learned, and then, like I said, you gotta get with people that's been through it, that learned, and get wise counsel. Like, people that really care about you, not people that just want to send you down that road. So it's sometimes I be over skeptical of people, so it'd be hard to really get me. Sometimes I might miss an opportunity because of that. So that's why I said, like, when it seemed like once you start asking for money off the rip from me, like yeah.
But how do you think the industry would come for you? Like, if this person is asking for money, that becomes a red flag. Like, how would somebody from the industry come for you?
Like,
if somebody you don't know. Of course, if it's me, y'all know me. So if I would pull and be like, yo, Denny, I'm going to get you signed to Atlantic, you could go to the world with it because you know me. Yeah. And you know, like, I wouldn't put my reputation on the line. But tell you no bullshit, because why would he do that? It would almost not happen and you still would think something bad went down, but you would believe what I said because I don't do lies. I don't do shit like that. But
that's also where it comes from, not to cut you off, but that's also where it comes from. Like, you tell him to, like, it'd be a person like
it's
you.
It's a reputable person, but 9 times out of 10, something like that come from
experience.
Somebody, because you got, I feel like in the game, you got different players. In the music industry, you got a bunch of tricksters. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Soup would be the guy that you would want to hear that from. Yeah. But, okay, he might not want to go in and put no guarantee on nothing like that because he don't want to put his name out there like that. But another nigga who don't got the time he put in with Soup, but probably been in 1 or 2 record labels, got a few pictures, and now he's running around telling people, oh, yeah, I could get you signed. I could do this, that, and the third for you. You get what I'm saying?
It's to really be aware of that type of situation is verbiage. Like, I come from the street world, so it's hard to pull a trick on you, but it comes with the verbiage. You can't promise me anything. You can't promise me anything, but like we've been in situations before, like not
Bro,
to
a
get
nigga could promise you that. That's the only way you would get signed. Like, let me tell you something. You think it won't come like that, but it will come like that. Like, the nigga who really could get you signed could tell you right now, bro, I could get you signed. And he really can because he got the relationship with the nigga who signs the people and cuts the check. And his face is going to go on the line for you. So if that nigga say he could do it to the boss man know, they going to take you. Opposed to, you don't want no nigga to come in there and be like, man, if y'all fuck with it, y'all could sign it. That's going to be like,
yeah. I see what you.
Won't you sign it?
I see what
you feel me. Like that's in the rain. That's how I seen it happen. I never really seen it happen off of somebody not making the promise. It's like the promise is it's like the speaking of existence part of it.
Yeah, but see, even a person like.
Because it's done with relationships too. We gotta remember that.
Yeah, it's also,
because if it ain't done with the relationship, then you would just build up your own steam. So if you got one person trying to sign you, at least got another 3 or 4 trying to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I mean by that, like, you can't promise me anything. Mm-hmm. Like it's been situations where people know they can promise you something and they just keep it real because anybody, like I said, I'm skeptical. Like you start promising me, like. You can say, like, I've been in situations where as though you have told me, I don't even know if you remember this situation. You're like, bro, I can get you in these doors.
Yeah.
But you know what's going to happen once you get in these doors. And you know the type of person the person is. So you know they're going to carry it. And you know that's how it's going to go. Like, bro's going to carry it. I'm going to get you behind these doors. And with these people that you need to, that needs to see your talent. And then we go for there. You just... But when I just think there's a bunch of room where I can promise you this, promise you that, promise you that.
It's a vouching system.
Yeah.
That's how they sign niggas.
Yeah.
Off a vouching system, just like the mob. Who's you with?
Yeah.
Like, that's who they going to be able to go back to and know, like, okay, it's like pups. If I breed dogs, and every time I send dogs home, the niggas, they be dying after a year or shit be wrong with them pretty soon. I'm like, my face ain't going to be no more good to sell dogs.
Yeah.
But if I'm sending them pups home and they turning out, yeah, my man made 50,000 off a dog he bought off a soup. Another nigga made a dub. Them dogs are gonna be in high demand because people vouching for the you know what I mean, for the person who got the dogs. So I really think, well, I know already that it's built more on a vouching system unless you got that big buzz build up. You got that big buzz build up. That's why they scam it like that.
Yeah. So that's what I be saying. Like as far as like, and when you don't got the big buzz, like, but if you got the big buzz, that's then you
don't got the big buzz. It's the vouch. With the big buzz, you don't need the vouch.
Yeah. So that's where it be like. So if you putting in that work and you got a big enough buzz, that's your leverage right there. You can see where your money can be made from.
Right.
But sometimes you can't even see the money, and the people can see the money. Like it. Like I said, every situation, it's gonna be a different situation for every person. Like nobody's situation is gonna be the same. You know how they get signed is gonna be the same, or even something that's been shaky for them or skeptical for somebody for somebody else might go smooth for you. Something might, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I've had niggas. Reason I can tell, I've had niggas come in my studio and take artists and get them signed.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I'd have had niggas I was working with, nigga come in straight stolen from me, took them right to the record label. Speaking of that, what would be like the deal that Denny would be looking for? Would it be like with a record label?
It would have to be something where it's though whereas though creative control isn't tampered with.
Okay. Well, let me ask you another question. Your favorite artist? I asked you that question earlier. We talked about a few songs, but who would be your favorite artist today?
Favorite artist today? My favorite artist of today is still the rappers of the past. I don't even want to say the past because they still doing their thing. The Jadakiss.
Just give me one.
Jay.
Hover?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you rather take a deal with Jay-Z or $1 million from your own record, from like, say for instance, like Capitol Records?
I would say probably $1 million with Capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you rather take the $1 million from Capitol than sign with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Okay, why would you say that?
It wouldn't be necessarily with over signing with Jay-Z. It'd also be what's in the contract. It'd also be what's in the contract with $1 million and what's the obligations.
Right, but say the $1 million is there with the way you want it, and then Jay-Z is there. Who would you go with?
The $1 million the way I want it.
Right. So now, what would you? Why?
Because I bet on myself. I outsource and invest that whole $1 million into myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then start my own machine like that.
And who will be a part of the machine? What does your machine look like today? Like, if you had the $1 million, what did the machine look like?
The machine right now, with the level I'm at right now.
You got the $1 million tomorrow. What would the machine look like that you be building?
Distribution connection.
Yeah.
Visual media team.
Mm-hmm.
In the studio.
Okay. So I see also that you like a lot of the artists yesterday, still today. They're still some of your favorite artists. And you also describe your music as being a bridge from that time to this time. Explain that a little bit.
Because before rap was ages. Like it was real ages. Like you gotta be young. You gotta be the child star, the little Bow Wows, the little, everybody was looking for the next little something. But these people show you that you don't stay young forever. You grow, and then the subject grows too. You never stop rapping. You rap about the things you go through. That's why I love it, because art imitates life.
Yeah.
As an artist, you never stop creating. You show how to make it. You just talk about what you're going through nowadays, and it's a lot of people growing up with you. You know what I mean? Everybody that's a kid eventually grows old, God willing.
Right. So you said that your life is a true inspiration.
Yeah.
What real experiences from your life actually show up in your music the most?
My experience, like I said, I was incarcerated. I did 5 years. I mean, I had my foot in the game. You know what I mean? I did my time. They got their time for it, so now I'm trying to get paid for it from just telling my story of what I did in the past, what I've been through, what I experienced, what I seen. You know what I mean? And whether it be from seeing movies or seeing real life stuff happen from, you know what I mean, such and such down the block, what you call them, just it's art imitating life. A lot of people switch it around and be having they life imitate their art. So they go rap about it, and then they feel like they got to do it. You know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy. It's entertainment.
Are you more inspired by pain or everyday moments?
Everyday moments. Everyday moments. Because pain is temporary. Joy is temporary. You know what I mean? It's all temporary.
Well, a lot of the monetization today is like paying the purpose. So that's like one of the number one ways that people are making money.
Yeah, but you also got happy music. You got your man killing it with the line dancing. You got your boots on the ground. The people, that's happy music.
Right.
That's happy music. It's a feeling. That should make you laugh, smile. You know what I mean?
How many projects have you put out up to the date?
Up to today, I put out one.
One?
I got one, but I'm dropping 2 more projects this year with a bunch of singles.
When you say that you was inspired by Jadakiss, Rick Ross, and Scarface,
You're right.
what's something that you felt like you took from them and applied to your artistry?
Ross pen game is excellent. The way he can write a vivid story, bring it to life. Kiss, witty, everyday wordplay.
Yeah.
Everyday wordplay make you think, but doesn't have to change his dialect or the way he speaks for you to understand it, and it's universal.
Yeah.
Scarface is it's a musical genius. Man plays instruments, raps. Like damn near every beat he done, he rapped over. He did, especially his hits. Guitar, he plays the guitar, piano, shit like that. I mean, it's a real goat. Like,
what does it mean? The two B's to be recognized by his peers and guys like those.
like I said, like I'm a '90s baby, so I still experience LL Cool J still doing his thing, and even in his little later years, you know what I mean. You see fucking, you know what I mean, Rev Run and all them, the Run DMC, they doing anything, you know what I mean. The hip hop story, see where Def Jam started from. Like it was more than music. In the beginning, it wasn't about the money.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I mean. It was expressing yourself, and how you captivated. You know what I mean. How, like, wow, this is what's on this young man's brain. You know what I mean. This is what this young man is thinking about. This is what he's been through. It was hip hop. Like,
yeah,
I think people lost hip hop. This microwave shit, like people lost hip hop.
What you feel like is the hardest part about staying independent all this time?
The money.
Yeah.
Like, that's the hardest part. Like, investing in yourself and not knowing if it's going to come back or how it's going to come back. But just staying consistent.
Have you made, like, any substantial amount of money from the music business?
Not directly from the music. Not as much as I put in. But from me doing music, I made relationships and money from it. So, yeah, I can say I made that. Yeah. It comes out tenfold. And when it doesn't necessarily be
right.
music. It be merch. It be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come host a football game for the kids. You know what I mean?
Oh, you get the love.
I get the love.
You describe yourself as being a very down-to-earth person.
Absolutely. I would think so.
How do you stay grounded and, like, keep that same energy knowing that the vast majority of people, like, what they know stuck up? Like, the guys you aspire to be, that's how they carry themselves. How do you stay grounded?
I stay grounded because the people I choose to keep in my life, I keep my everyday people in my life.
Yeah.
Let you know, I make jokes, get joked on. Like, you know what I mean? It just be normal. A lot of people like to have people around them that's yes men, like to the point that you can't even make a joke about them. Like every joke I can say a joke and that shit ain't funny. Niggas gonna grind me up because the joke ain't funny. And then you got them niggas that's in the Sadiddy role nowadays, where as though you say a joke that shit ain't funny, you got 10 niggas laughing in the background.
Yeah.
Like that ain't real. Like, so they get. I stay grounded by bottom line, I stay grounded by the family.
Yeah. By
the family and the people who supported me in the beginning that run up to me and be like, I got them old Doughboy projects. You know what I mean?
What's something you feel like they got wrong about 2Bs?
That I'm antisocial.
Okay.
That I'm a serious person. Like anybody that know me know I'm a jokester. But outside looking in, I can see it. But I'm also a serious person. Like, you just can't just bullshit me and I'm gonna take it. But I guess that's mean to people.
Give me one word that describes your work ethic.
Relentless.
You tuned into all the Philly beef going on, Oskino and Johnny Mac and Beanie Sigel, Gilly, and all those guys. You tuned into that?
A little bit, yeah. I'm tuned into it. I know. I got ties with a couple of them folks, but it's crazy, man. But everybody got a valid point. You know what I mean? Like, I think people let the internet fame, the price of clout get to their head. The price of clout, you know what I mean? You gotta remember who did shit for you. You can't shit on the people that was there for you in the beginning.
You heard of you see the president yesterday? He had Nicki Minaj on stage and he gave her one of his cards, his gold citizen cards.
No, yeah, I just seen that. I'm that's just a whole circus. What goes on with that, man? I'm trying to wait this term out, man. And I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Hold on. Green at the door.
So what you think about that though? You feel like that you seen any of the ICE stuff going on?
Yeah, that's crazy and unfortunate. But like I said, like I'm not gonna be one of them guys, but like I'm a rapper. I ain't gonna get too political. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. The black community got enough going on that we need to worry about. And not saying that you don't get involved, but you don't got to go out your way either. You know what I mean? And I hope that don't get taken out your way. Like if shit's happening, like you gotta protect your family first. Yeah. But it don't mean you don't let them do something to Miss Such and Such that lives across the street.
Yeah.
Like no, protect your neighborhood, protect your family, then protect your neighborhood. And once it goes like that, everything will fall into place.
Okay. You got any closing words? Any shout outs?
Any shout out? I'm shout out to everybody that's chasing a fucking dream, man. Shout out to everybody that's waking up motivated to go get $1. You know what I mean? And if you in this area, tap in with Pro Sound Studio. Come get recorded right, man.
You already know, man. Pro Sounds, man. Real Rap Podcast. Special thanks to Denny for stopping through, man. It's a wrap. We out of here. See y'all next week.
Yeah. Let that drop.